Welcome back to the National Arena. This is for the second game of the doubleheader. It's day 2 action of the Elite One Caribbean Basketball League in the winter, as my good friend CC would call it. It's Horizon, the defending champions, up against who? Up against what? The Waves. Waves in white with green sash, and the Horizons in the red with black numbers at the back. The 3 referees on hand is Carlos Henry, Rodney Wigan, and Edward Marshall. The lead referee, you see Carlos Henry with a tip-off. And it goes the way of the Waves. Looking ahead to this intriguing battle.
It's going to be an interesting battle.
When we see a steal.
Both teams having won in the opening day.
Yeah. Having one under their belt. Oh, Bobby Gray with a brilliant pass.
Oh, yes!
Oh, that was a cutting pass like a surgeon with a knife.
And those are the type of plays we're going to be looking for tonight. These are two teams who really want to get at it.
Wilson, the high jumper. You have to mention that all the time.
Duchesne Wilson continuing where he left off in the Summer League. Showing up big time.
Oh, the three-pointer. Rebounded by Wilson. That was Woods who actually scored the first bucket for the Horizon. A three-point attempt. On the way to the three-point attempt, it's all by Dixon from the Waves. Goes all the way dancing to the basket. And scoring that two-pointer.
That's
White.
Anthony White. One of the older members of the entire competition.
You're not going to get to this age tonight.
Well,
steal.
He's not playing like an old man at all.
The man you just mentioned, White, almost coming up with a steal. Maynard getting the start this evening. The number 5 jersey for the Horizon. Came off the bench the first game. Pull up 3. Oh, that was sweet. It's from Berhanen.
Nice.
You see the expression on his face. Berhanen. Waves in green, Horizon in red. A reminder though, Maynard, the possession is for Horizon. Bobby Gray comes around, takes a 3. Oh, 3. They were not falling for him on that opening day on Saturday. Oh, it started out this evening. Seems like it's on the same trend. Berhanen with 3. Misses all ends up. He gains a rebound. And another 3 attempt on the great Sator from Makani. Oh, Maynard dancing around 2 defenders, but can't finish. And a rebound is by Brown. And also he cannot finish. Great thoughts about the 3-pointer. Going towards the line, trying to bank it in was Woods. But rebound is in the form of Dixon. Dixon dances down the court. Crossover. No look pass. Oh, fighting Wilson under the rim. And the ball tipped away. Very good work that was.
Patted his chest there and said, my bad, I missed it.
Yeah,
Knew he should have done a little better with that one. As Bobby Gray pulls the trigger and misses the 3-point shot.
Again. And we saw that. Maynard for 3. Misses. Rebound by Wilson.
Bobby Gray arguing for a call there.
We'll argue some more. Berhanen goes by 1, goes by 2, lays it off. Akane for 3. Ah, he rocked it in. Akane for the Waves. This is certainly Horizon now waking up. How they started on Saturday. Oh, a jumper is by Brown. Here comes once again Dixon. Dixon dishes down on the right hand side. Berhanen. And then to Wilson. Can't finish. I thought I was going to get up off my seat.
That's gotta hurt. That's iron on kind right there.
Akane. Verhanen for the Waves. They lead 8-4 in this first quarter. Is Verhanen a Jamaican? Oh, he danced around one. Oh, that was sweet from Verhanen. A floater that landed. Is he a Jamaican, Verhanen?
I think he is. I'll tell you in a moment. But
Bobby Gray for 3 and an air ball. And again, we see Bobby Gray not having a great game outside the arc. He did not on Saturday, although they won. He kept on missing, and that's what he has been doing so far in this first quarter.
But I expect Bobby Gray to pull it back together. I expect him to settle down and do what Bobby Gray is famous for, which is put the ball on the floor, either make the quick drive to the hoop or make the good pass.
Well, let's see. He's also noted behind the arc, but not so far. Checking for Verhanen.
Yes. He is from the United States at 6 feet 2.
But he's learned a lot since he's been here.
Well,
because I heard him on the court say, "Go down there," and I'm saying, "Is he a Jamaican?" Well, he has learned that slang.
Well, you have to adapt when you go somewhere new.
Yeah. You see Ron Robinson, the coach of the Waves, with the magic board, as I call it. He used that board a lot. The green shirt, always having a seat. Like you see with the college coaches, so when you go to a college, you play in college basketball. Whenever they call timeout, someone is there to just put the chair there for the coach to sit down.
Yep.
Always, it's clockwork. When they call the timeout, and that may be your only job, just to put the chair there.
Still a job.
Maybe in time. Waves.
Having a
Oh, I thought it was going for an alley-oop, trying to work with Walker. Did not work out at all. Change is made. Thompson. Finding Maynard to Thompson, who was brilliant behind the arc, and he misses that timeout. Thompson was brilliant behind the arc in the first game, misses the first attempt.
Well, this is what we came to see tonight for these two teams. An exciting, fast-paced game of great basketball.
Verhanen. Ball hand up, all the Waves. Trying for alley-oop with Walker. Wilson, a floater to himself. He falls over. And they say it should be traveling. But they lost possession. The whistle did not come for that.
I'm not sure he knew where he was going when he got up in the air. There were too many red shirts around him.
He floated the ball, and I'm actually sure he didn't know where the ball was going.
We didn't.
Thompson. Brown. Misses all ends up. That's not his range. He's a dog fighter. He can't dunk them. Can't lay it in. A three-pointer. Rebounded, tossing for the rebound. Was Woods. Trying to go coast to coast. Did I say try? Oh, I apologize, Mr. Woods.
To correct that.
Not try. Going coast to coast. Talking along his teammates on his shirt tail. Oh, Verhanen, a three-pointer, and he bagged it in, Verhanen.
Is that what he was doing in the first game?
Yes, he was. Oh, Gray goes towards the rim, could not finish. Akane, put it pass down, and the finish coming from the right hand of Dixon. 15-6, the Waves, they lead.
I believe the Horizon are going to take a timeout really soon.
Oh, Thompson ends off with a steal. Verhanen pulls up for another three. Misses all ends up. Bobby Gray comes out with it. Dances down the court. Almost slips though. A jumper. Front of the rim. Turn around, and that's a block by Walker.
Rejected.
Not in my house, says Walker. Put away. And shot taken, jumper taken. And by White, the whistle coming. Walker looking all around. He's a big man. He'll be bustling for the inside lane with Brown. Woods. Pull up jumper. And the rebound gathered by Wilson. Akane comes up with it. Verhanen finding Wilson. Oh, then tipped in by Walker, who was certainly lurking at the rim.
The big man doing what the big man needs to do again.
I was about to ask what would he need to do. Gray for three. He's in front of the rim, rebounded by Brown. Back. Oh no, the pass, he dishes to Brown, but he's hacked, he's fouled by Walker, who will send him to the line to shoot two.
Well, standing 7 feet on paper, Walker is certainly a presence and a force to be reckoned with under the rim. So that's our second 7-footer for the evening is Walker.
So Brown takes the first and makes the first. Takes and makes. Did I tell you Happy New Year though?
I think we missed that.
Yeah, I think we all did. Does not make the second. And rebounded. Here comes Verhanen once again. Swings it to Akane for three. Oh, he bangs it in!
The bank is open!
On a Wednesday evening? I must have joined that man. Not financially flowing.
Wow.
20-7, the defending champions. Is finding out they're playing a game. They're not alone.
The referees are trying to put it together. They've been doing a great job this evening.
Yes, they have.
Carlos Henry with Edward Marshall there.
What could they be discussing though? That's a big question. But Edward Marshall, they call him Ted. Is at the lower end of your screen. The other referee, Rodney Wigan, has the ball in his hand. So the Horizon, they trail by 13. Maynard comes up the court with it. Oh, it'll stop and go from Maynard. Horizon, Woods with a three-pointer. And rebound by White. Bobby Gray has possession, trying for a three, does not make it. And Verhanen comes away with it. Oh, it's taken away from Verhanen by Brown, and he fails to back it in. Scrappy so far from Horizon, looking for Brown, and it came off the hand last. So says referee Carlos Henry. Brown not agreeing with referee's call.
Well, the game is certainly heating up, and it's end-to-end play. No one is letting go of a possession if they don't have to. Fighting it, scrapping it, and there you go. Lots of whistles so far.
Yeah, Verhanen hacked. So says the referee. On this by White. He will shoot two. There's the referee. Wigan. Rodney is his first game. And the referee, Carlos Henry, the chief referee. Verhanen takes the first. Heavy on that first attempt.
Trying to extend the lead. for this Waves team.
Come on, don't let me down, CC. And the second, he makes.
He does.
And the lead is how much?
Let's get the score correct first. It's 20-7, so it's a 13-point lead for the Waves team.
That's my CC.
There you go.
Matt Gray from primary school. Bobby Gray comes up with the possession.
Lots expected from him.
Well, the pull-up jumper from Gray, in and out. 20-17, the Waves they lead over Horizon.
Just over 2 minutes to go in this first quarter.
Oh, dish off this by Brown. And finding Maynard, who banked it in. 20-9. Berhanan with a jumper. Sweet it was.
He is not shy tonight. He is shooting everything.
Oh, and on the other end,
White.
Mr. White. Oh, that's a floater with floating weir from Akade. He says he was fouled.
That ball got knocked out.
But it will be Waves' possession.
So Berhanan continuing his hot scoring ways from the opening game. Opening game, he had 37 points.
Yes, he did.
To complete that one, and the win for the Waves team. Let's see if they can continue it tonight with a sneaky play right there.
Wilson coming right in, and defenders were sleeping, realizing though that most persons were awake, including Wilson. Woods, pull-up jumper from Woods, rebounded. I think Parks came up with a rebound for the Waves. Did not start this evening, came off the bench in the first game, as he did in this matchup. Akade, thinking that LaShane Wilson could fly, just threw it up.
Boy, was he wrong on that one.
Yes, he was.
All tries to go underneath.
Rebound again in the hands of White. The man that was sinking three-pointers all day, Thompson, scoring his first. The hot hand he had from the first game.
Well, he just looked at his hand, so he's saying, I think it's ready now.
He says, thinks it's ready.
Let's see if he pulls the trigger some more.
That's what he said?
He thinks it's ready? Well, he looked at his hand, so I think he thought he was ready.
Maybe he is. But turnover though, Horizon, the defending champions, having possession. Woods, it goes the other way.
It goes the other way.
A decision turnover though. Overturn of decision. Berhanan, Wilson, that's not his range. Decide to go inside. As options on the right. Levy with a jumper. Rebounded by White. Oh, that was Brown, pardon me. The man with the hot hand from the three-point land. Thompson can't answer at that time. Berhanan trying to lay up for Dixon, but he was fouled.
That's an ill-advised foul and unnecessary. Those are the little ones that add up later on in the game, but nonetheless, shake it off. Number 12, Roman Parks, committing that foul.
So missing the first. And the second, he misses also, misses both. So Woods comes away with it. for the Horizon unit. Inside to Brown, and using
Nice
the backboard to bank it in.
Nicely done, Mr. Brown.
And a steal for Horizon. 3-point attempt from Woods.
Tapped and kept alive by the hot shooter.
Thompson. He can make it. Goes for the three. Rebounded by Dixon. Oh. Trying for Hail Mary. And that signals the end of the first quarter, 24-16. The Waves they lead over the Horizon.
An 8-point lead, all because of the finishing of the Waves team, who have been very scrappy, but nonetheless, they've been taking it hard to the rim, finishing on their shots, and making it happen.
Yeah, to be honest, though, Horizon have been getting it together, though, and I think Bobby Gray has been forcing his shots. And that's one of the reasons, though. If you have a hot hand like Thompson, who was the hot hand in the first game, you make shots for him, or you make plays for him to take his shots. That was not happening. Bobby Gray was not hugging the ball, though, and I wouldn't say that, though, but he was rushing the shots.
He was rushing because he wants to try and get started quickly, because he knows the capability of this Waves team. So everybody's in their little uncertainty point right now, but they need to settle down real quick and get to it. Bobby Gray, we know, can shoot it. He can shoot it. And there are a number of shooters on this Horizon team, and we'll see them come alive, I'm sure.
But if you weren't getting it to fall for you in that first game, and you won by an enormous margin, why not come with what made you win that first game? The same plan or the same efficiency and effectiveness that happened in that first game, utilize it in the second.
Okay, that's one way of looking at it. But the reality is a shooter is a shooter is a shooter.
I agree with you.
If he is a shooter, and that's what he is, he's going to do what he knows he is capable of doing.
Well, he's not only a three-point shooter, and if he doesn't have his timing right now, go inside, go inside and get it at the basket. Start from small inches away from the basket, and every time you go an inch away, an inch away, an inch away. But don't stay on the three-point line and shoot. You're not that player. You're not a Steph Curry. You have an all-round game. Get your rhythm. You're out of your sync. You're out of your rhythm. Get back your rhythm.
Well said. Well said. Let's see if he can hear you from here.
Oh, come on.
But I do believe that his coach would be saying that to him, that he needs to get his other players involved as well, because they are keeping it together for him. So he just needs to get himself back in rhythm. Step back, show the maturity of the senior player that you really are, and find your rhythm.
Yeah. We're not talking about rhythm on the radio.
Not the rhythm, but the rhythm.
What is rhythm?
Rhythm?
Yeah, tell me what's rhythm.
Rhythm is that dancehall thing where you want dance. You know?
Let's go back to the basketball game. Oh, Bobby Gray turns around. Dish inside, though. But White had his back turned to the play.
Yes, he passed it to his back.
So I think he was more looking for him to go up than go down. That's a problem. So he was turned the back to the play, looking for him to lob it inside.
Right.
But he was using the left arm to push off the defender.
Little miscommunication there, but that'll pass.
Well, time will tell on that, though, as the Waves in possession. Ball put down on the court by Levy. Finding Shane Wilson.
Whoa! Mr. Brown says, no! I don't want that here.
Walker, please walk away. It was swatted away. That was not a block, that was a swat by Brown.
I don't believe Nikolai Brown is listed as 7 feet, but Wilson is listed at 7 feet.
He's not 7 feet.
Walker, I beg your pardon, is listed at 7 feet.
Oh, Walker with a lob inside. LaShane Wilson with a jumper. And Walker is there using his height to his advantage. But the ball tipped away by Brown.
But Brown looks taller than Walker.
He's not actually. Maybe the footwear he's wearing. Or maybe the angle of the camera. A lot of maybes in there. Levy. Full of jumper. Went inside. Rebounded. Horizon in possession. Full up jumper.
Nice.
And that was smooth.
Nice.
It's from Woods.
Pull the trigger on that, Mr. Woods.
Berhanen. Dixon. Wilson. Oh,
Change your mind for you.
swatted away by Thompson, who is not known for his defensive prowess, but it showed on that accord.
Mr. Wilson changed his mind fast.
Wilson going towards the rim, and he was hoping he could have gotten a foul, but it was not happening for him today. He's speaking to referee. I don't know what for though. Edward Marshall. That's Berhanen. So 24-18, 24-19, pardon me.
There was no foul committed.
So, a pull-up three. Oh, that was sweet from Berhanen. He scored a lot this in game one, and he's continuing the flow in the second match of the tournament. Woods.
He does have a nice looking three-point shot.
Thompson.
Was Berhanen.
Oh, we spoke about Thompson. We spoke about Thompson. We spoke about Thompson.
And this time you start to sing "We Can Do It Too."
And that was just two, though. His foot was on the line, so it was not a three-pointer.
Oh, Bobby Gray really had to work to save that one.
Well, almost a turnover, but they've given the ball right back. Oh, that's a block. This by Walker. And a tussle for the possession. They're all over the court.
Oh! Ref, I agree with Mr. Brown saying that ref, the man was on his back, but he rolled. So, wasn't established. White seems to be injured on the floor. With just a 7-point lead so far.
27-20. It's a score.
White is being escorted by Brown off the floor.
Does he look okay, though? That's a good question. He's taking off the right shoe.
Looks like he got hit in the eye. So he's replaced by Sutherland, number 23 on the Horizon team.
Wilson. Oh, going.
All the way. All the way.
For Shane Wilson. Thompson put up three. Oh, not finishing at that time. Walker finds Berhanen. No look pass to Wilson, but not happening right there because that was a block
By Brown.
Thompson no look pass. Sutherland, the man from Harborview, who was having the crowd at his feet last year. Tossing for the possession. Sutherland will come away with it. To Thompson. Gray. Gray for three. Can't get there. Rebound by Walker. Berhanen. Double teamed. Finding the big man, and he finishes. He gets the bounce. That's Walker for the wins.
Wanted the foul there, but Sutherland's challenge barely even affected him.
Woods goes by Akade, brings him down.
Leg check there by Akade. He knows it. He knows it.
Second quarter action in the second game of the doubleheader.
Maynard checks in. as does McFarland. So there are 6 Horizon players on the floor. Little confusion there.
Is it confusing?
Little confusion as to who should stay and who should go. I think Bobby Gray was being called to come off.
I don't think Bobby Gray wants to come on.
He doesn't.
So McFarland goes on. So who goes out? Now there are 6 members on the court. Thompson goes out. There's the referee, Carlos Henry. He looks a bit concerned.
Everybody's confused right now.
Well, Thompson goes out. There's still 6 on the court.
Still 6 on the court. And now they've gotten a technical foul. Or is it a timeout?
I'm wondering myself, is it technical or was a timeout called?
I have not seen that before.
And a camera on Maynard.
Some confusion as to
Woods and Bobby Gray having some words there. And then timeout was called.
So what it looked like from here, without knowing what happened, is coach made some calls as to who he's substituting.
Yeah.
The players on the floor either didn't agree or didn't want to come off at that time.
What it looks like.
That's what it looks like.
That's what it was.
So they ended up with 6 on the floor twice.
Yeah. Cleon Morgan is the coach for the Horizons. As they had another coach in the first.
Yes.
Alfred Mickey was a coach.
Yes, he was. Yes, he
for the
was.
Horizons. So he has stepped out of that role. As now working with the coaches.
Yeah.
In the league. There's C. White is having a word with Woods. So I'm just wondering who's the coach? Where's the coach? Because Woods, Sutherland, White, also the alliance was there. He's not going on back.
Coach actually went and sat down. So now on the floor for the Horizon team, let's see if we can sort this out.
McFarland in 1, Sutherland in 23. You have Brown on the court, and also Woods is there, and
Bobby Gray.
Technical was called for 2 minute players on the court.
Well, it had to be because it happened so many times. They kept sending players on, and then players came off, and then they sent them back on. So now they actually ended up going down 1 more point.
Horizon looks in disarray. Woods, Gray, screen, and the 3-pointer taken is the rim. Rebounded by Berhanen. Finds Akade for 3. Does not make it. Rebounded by Akade. Being trapped. Also outside. Back to Berhanen. Lays it off to Wilson. No look pass by Wilson.
Tries to find Thomas, and Thomas comes up with it, but it goes to Horizon.
So turnover. This by the Waves. Oh my word. Can I say that though? Great to Sutherland. Ball on the floor, spinning. And looking for Brown though. Not being able to handle that pass.
Coming down really hard from the big man, Sutherland, but Brown just couldn't get the hands under it and collect that one. White seems to be okay and checks back in. Sutherland checks out.
Dixon. Berhanen. Thomas. with a fake. Can't finish. Take it away.
Nice fake, bad finish.
Oh, poor ball.
Worst pass.
Woods, put up jumper. Can't make it. Oh, scrappy game this from the defending champions, Horizon.
Horizon look a little untidy right now.
Has no composure whatsoever.
And the confusion, the substitution confusion only adds to that.
Verhanen pulls up for three. He's fouled. He'll shoot three.
McFarland can't believe he got called for that.
Believe it or not. So it's going to be Verhanen to shoot three. Makes the first.
Was he making his free throws in the first game?
Yes. Makes the second. Well, I thought he was about to make the second. I spoke out of turn. I spoke before. And the third from the line, nothing but the net. That's going to be a timeout. We're still in the second quarter. 6:12 on the clock. And the Waves, they're rocking and rolling over the Horizon, the 34-20 lead.
And looking good doing it too. The ball movement is there. The attention to detail when they're finishing on their plays is right up there. They're looking like a team that comes to beat the champion.
Yes. Ball. Gray. Inside, Maynard was looking for White. Akade defending. He's a very busy defender, Akade. He's short. White has about 4 inches, or 3 inches on Akade. But yet still he had a reach in to just tip it away.
Well, that's what determination will get you.
Off the leg of Shane Wilson. Kick ball. So it will be Horizon's possession. 14 points lead for the Waves. The Horizon. Gray. Back outside for three. Ball takes it. Attempts. Tipped away. Bobby Gray comes in up and under. Can't finish. And around the rim though, it's Brown bustling and tussling. And he'll shoot two from the line.
So while they are scrapping and trying to get at the boards, they're just not finishing. And that's what's making this difficult. The 14-point lead is not going away.
But if you don't score,
if you don't score,
it will only get worse. Missing the first is Brown.
So they have to put an end to this scrappy looking, untidy looking.
Missing the second is Brown. Turning beautiful is Dixon. Verhanen. No look pass. And can't finish.
Tried that with the left hand. Yeah. Couldn't get that to go down.
Gray lays it off to Hall. White. Oh, can't finish again. And Brown with the rebound, however, the ball poked out of his hand. So it will be Horizon's possession, you are saying?
Yes, but they're not finishing it. Bobby Gray doesn't look happy about something. I'm not sure what he's complaining about.
Gray. He was
but if he has to complain, he needs to complain about his missing threes.
Yeah. Maynard for three is short. Bobby Gray with a rebound. Pitched it to Woods. Then to Maynard. Oh, that's beautiful.
Nice.
To the big man Brown who jammed it home.
Mr. Brown is in town.
Finally, Akade on the other end.
And blocks the shot, Mr. Brown.
That was a block to save Akade. Don't come back.
Not in my house.
You have certain blocks to say, okay, you can try again. Certain blocks to say, okay, we are fighting at it. That block has to say, I shut my door, don't ever come back here.
And that was just two great plays from Nikolai Brown. Gave us the dunk on that end, came back and made the defensive play on this end.
Yeah.
Now they just got to put it together. Get rid of that scrappy play. I don't know that Bobby Gray heard you. I think you might need to think it a little harder because he's still pulling the trigger on those threes that he's not making. And there's some ill-advised shots.
Do you want to talk to him at halftime?
Oh, we could do that.
No, we couldn't. I'm just asking if you want to talk to him at halftime.
Well, I'm going to tell him that you said.
Oh, I said. Well, when he sees the game, he'll know.
So Sean said.
When he sees the tape, he'll know. Well, you have the discussion with his players there. Hall, Maynard on the court also. Brown is there. And White's coming back on the court. As Bobby Gray is talking to his big man, Brown.
So as a player, you have good nights, you have off nights. Know when you have an off night and then go to your other strengths.
Yeah. Well, he's trying, though, to be honest. He dished off a shot a while ago, but the finishing seems like it has become a virus. The poor finishing on his team.
Finishing won't finish. Finishing won't finish.
Yeah. Not at all. Lose possession. Thank you very much, Berhanen. For the waves. Wilson darted across. Instead, they go the way
going to be a
Dixon.
nice big man game under there.
Yeah.
Brown versus Walker.
Yeah. Berhanen. Oh, good crossover. Finds Dixon and...
Yes, Bobby. Yes. Yes, Bobby Gray. Yes.
He thought he got all ball, though.
He
The
got
block.
hand. I stayed up here and heard that.
I didn't say he did not. I said he thought he got all ball.
Okay.
So I'm not going to debate you or Bobby Gray. 3 from the line, making the first is Dixon. Increasing the lead is Dixon. 4:12 on the clock to close out the first half and the second quarter. He doesn't realize he has 3.
I don't think he did.
That's the second he missed. He had 3 shots, 3 attempts. As you see,
He went for the rebound in the second shot, not realizing he had one more.
oh my word.
But that just shows you his level of intensity. He's not giving it up.
None at all. Well, he scored 1 of the 3. All. Maynard to Gray. His pass inside at the baseline. Spin that turn in, and he put both Walker and Wilson in the air. Went up and he was fouled. He'll go to the line.
So like I said, it's going to be a really nice matchup to see those two go head to head. And let's see which one comes out on top.
Well, he shot 2. He went to the line before, shot 2 and missed both. And I'm not saying it's a commentator's curse at all.
I will say nothing.
I'm just telling you what has happened.
Right now, Walker is smiling.
Well, he served the 6 that. That's why it was a bit silent before he took that other attempt. But he has made it. 35-23. Where's Lido Horizon?
Okay, so it's a full court press.
Pass inside to Wilson. Wilson with the right hand. And a foul by Brown. That sends Wilson to the line to shoot 2.
This is the E1
Makes the first. Wilson known for his high jump exploits as a youngster.
Still plying that trade above the rim.
Yeah. A Jamaican national representative, junior representative, has a lot of talent on his belt. Still doing the high jump though. Many persons think that he can make the qualifying standard for the World Championships later this year. Hall, a pull-up three from Hall, an air ball from Hall.
Not advised.
Verhanen, a steal by Bobby Gray. Pull-up three from Gray, and he's fouled. He will shoot three from the line.
That did not look like a Bobby Gray shot. He forced that
Well,
after getting the contact.
He'll be searching for fouls, asking the referees. Makes the first.
If you don't make it behind the arc, make it at the charity stripe.
Exactly. Attack the rim and attack the rim. That's what his coach is saying. Second.
And that statistic just showed you exactly what you're talking about, which speaks to your point. Bobby Gray has 2 points for the night.
Yeah.
If you were to look at how many shots he has taken,
It's more than 2.
Bobby Gray, just all 3 shots.
but he makes all 3.
37,
Does make them pay at the line.
26, with 3 minutes and 24 seconds left. Team Red making a comeback.
In the air now to Dixon. Dixon goes towards the rim. But he is fended away. This by the big man Brown. And Bobby Gray failing to finish. But here comes Brown once again. Trying to the basket and can't finish. Then Maynard is there and gets the roll.
Wow. So it's 37 to 28.
Verhanen being aggressive. There you see him in your picture. Verhanen with the ball in his hand. McLean is behind him. McLean, who has the possession now for the Waves, just came on the court.
37.
What's happening here?
Well, the referee, Carlos Henry.
We expect that.
Some of the players.
Little-
bargy going on.
Little tension right there. It's fine. It's all in the game.
Verhanen. Crossover. Dixon to Dixon. No baseline. Finding Walker. Failing to finish.
When it gets to those little stages, you let your ball game speak for you.
Yeah. Gray.
Bobby Gray coming out of the corner. 7.
This is outside the arc. Oh, it's a poor pass. It's from Woods.
Gray wasn't looking for that at all. The pressure defense.
Wilson. McLean cuts inside, bounce pass back to Wilson. Give and go. Was hanging, and he gets a foul.
No, referee, let them play. Come on, ref, let them play.
Do you want a placard to march down on the court?
Of
Let
course,
them play?
yeah. A big cardboard sign. Let them play.
That was close. That could have gone either way. And now Lawrence has been drafted in off the bench. A frustrated Brown has been asked to sit down.
Of course, he's been a major part of their offense, defense, and basically their energy so far.
Wilson misses both. White comes up the court with the ball in his hand. White cuts inside. This is off to Maynard. Then to Lawrence.
Oh,
And Lawrence
nice
takes
shot.
the jumper.
Just checked in and dropped two.
Well, that's his range. Dixon going for alley-oop with Walker. Was certainly off balance.
Well, he was kind of helped by White.
Well, that's what he's explaining to the referee. Edward Marshall is having none of it.
You see where you can do that in football, you can't do that in basketball.
What football can he do it in?
You can do it in football.
What football can he do it in? Maynard, pull-up jumper. Oh, Lawrence onto the rim all alone, can't gather the rebound. Slipped out of his hand like he was holding
little
some
butter
jelly.
there.
Yeah, butter.
A little butter.
Oil or butter. Verhanen. Oh, he has to be careful in terms of backcourt violation. Yes,
Wow.
he was. I thought they would have called it long before.
Wow.
He was living in his backcourt. Called by Edward Marshall.
So the defensive plan is working.
Maynard. Gray. Put up three from Gray. And
Oh!
he makes it. And a chance
Finally.
for 4-point play.
Finally, he gets one to drop.
Well, he goes to the line also. With that foul, try and complete the 4-point play.
Well, let's hope that keeps him satisfied he doesn't do anymore.
Think?
Of the unnecessary ones.
I mean, not comment. Well, he tried to finish the 4-point play. Horizon, no. After this shot, trailed by 3.
The bottom line is a shooter has to shoot. That's what he's there for.
I'm not saying nothing on that, though. Trying to go forward, McLean. Verhanen. Goes by 1, no look pass. This for 3. Can't finish McLean. He's all alone. Bobby Gray. You know he's feeling it. You know he's going to pull up. No, he does not. Lawrence is there. Has taken away, but a late whistle. He stepped on the line, though. I think he did. Want the foul.
Wow. Lawrence is like 3 times his size. He should have been up on top of the rim with that.
In and out. Verhanen goes around the back. McLean. Dixon for 3. That was wild from Dixon. Maynard. Oh, no whistle on the play. He goes out hard. McLean pulls up 3.
He hasn't gotten up yet.
Bobby Gray's there. And Maynard not happy at all.
He went down hard. He thought he was fouled. And he did make some serious contact with the floor there.
Well, that's end of the second quarter, the first half, 37-34. Scrappy affair. Nevertheless, though, your thoughts, what you witnessed in that second quarter?
Second quarter went to Horizon. And I'm liking what I'm seeing from both teams, but Horizon had just a little bit more to get them back to where they are right now. Overall, though, for the entire half, the ball movement, floor spacing, and overall play of the Waves team has been superior. They've basically managed to do exactly what they need on the offensive end, and they've held their own on the defensive end. That's what put them in the lead, and that's what's keeping them just ahead of this Horizon team.
Well, I think you're absolutely correct, though, because in terms of the points that has been scored, especially in the second quarter, end of the first quarter, it was, 24-16. However, in the second quarter itself, the Horizon scored 18 points to the Waves 13.
There you go. And that's why the lead that they had, that lead that they had at the end of the first quarter is now way less. Horizon can put it together again, and they can do what they need to do, but there seems to be some little ruption in the camp, as we would call it here locally. I'm not sure what's happening. I'm not sure what's happening.
Ruption in the camp.
In the Horizon camp.
In the Horizon camp. I'm just saying what you're saying though, in the camp.
Yeah, because we had a little spoof with the 6 players on the floor, which obviously showed some distension right there. And then we now are not seeing Trevor Thompson anymore.
Yeah.
And Trevor Thompson had been making threes and doing what he needed to do on the floor.
Well, guess what? We'll have more to give you on that, though. We come back from the break. It's end of the second quarter and the first half. Myself, Sean Grant, and my good friend, CC. Why do they call it CC?
Courtney Campbell?
That's why. That's why. Your mother would have answered right off the boat. You had to think before you
I had to think about it, yeah.
Yeah.
Because there are more C's in there.
Oh, my word. When we take a break, we're going to come back in third quarter action in the second game of 2, the Elite One Caribbean Basketball League
winter season. winter season competition, which is happening right here in Kingston, Jamaica. For those of you who are tuning in from all over the world, it's a beautiful, beautiful Wednesday evening here in Jamaica. I'm here with my co-host, Sean Grant. Yes, Sean, it's a beautiful day.
Okay, I'll take your word for it, though.
And we're back inside the basketball action right now as we see defending champions Horizon take on the Waves. And Sir Grant.
Well, guess what? End of the second quarter, 37-34. You just saw Walker a short while ago. He's a big man, not being aggressive as he could be. He's not showing his strength, and he's not imposing himself in the game. In the meantime, Bobby Reed, a bounce pass inside. He gets it back, though. The floater doesn't hit. And it goes the other way. There's a foul. Loose ball foul, though. And the way they'll come away with it, though. What are your thoughts of what you think will happen in this third quarter?
Well, what I think has happened is the kind of communication that went on inside the Horizon camp to try and get things back to normal so they can get back to some normal basketball. And I'm hoping that they come out with the intensity that I'm seeing right now.
Bobby Gray lays it off, and finishing sweetly is White. What's the forced attempt is by Gray, and that's what we know he can do. Everything that we saw him that gave MVP post last year. The foul on Maynard, not happy with the call from referee Wigan.
But you kind of don't want those kind of calls early because it takes away from your rhythm. They're really getting high intensity on the defense right now and trying to get themselves over the hump and back into a commanding position to take over this game.
Verhanen driving to the rim and finishing
But
with the left hand.
Every time they try to do something, there's that little number 2.
The little number 2. Put up jumper. Oh, that was sweet. It's from Hall.
And they continue the pressure defense.
Cardi floats it down court.
Oh.
And Wilson, though, forgetting that he needs to put the ball in the rim.
He took a few too many steps, though.
Pull up 3 for Bobby Gray. Quick release to Akani. He dances towards the line, but no, not happening at all, says the big man Brown. Bobby Gray lays it off to Brown, and it's blocked on the other end, blocked again by Walker. Gray, backdoor pass to Maynard.
Got them flying and got it up anyway. Brown off the glass.
Brown has been blocked. Stopped and rocked. Verhanen. Oh! Brilliant from Verhanen. Can't finish how he does.
This guy, I'm liking what I'm seeing from this guy. He stops on a dime, pivots, turns, makes the move look so smooth.
Yes, he does. Hall goes inside, almost gave it away. Maynard, no look pass. This to Brown with the right hand, he floats it in.
Staying with it are the Horizon team.
Wait for the steal and getting the steal. Hall back down inside. Too many passes from
A little
White.
too unselfish there. Should have gone up and taken the contact.
Maynard comes away with it. Bobby Gray pull up 3. Rebounded by Gray. Oh, dishes it. But here comes Wilson. Read the play well. Came in between. Held on tight. And then he comes up in the garbage work, Wilson, and banks it in.
He just took it out of his hand.
Like it was a gift.
Here, take this.
Hall telling his players to move forward for Horizon. Gray now acting like a shooting guard. Maynard for 3. Rebounded and almost stolen. And he was all over the place, so Hall his right leg was over the line. So if it has
Possession goes to Horizon though.
wow. Wow. Can I say wow one more time?
Once more.
Okay. Wow. Brown, Hall, Maynard for 3. Rebounded by Wilson. McCarty comes up with it. Floater and read well by White. Here comes Hall once again. Oh, going by 2 players and finishing sweetly.
Nice. Split the defense right there.
A 1-point game for the Waves over the Horizon in this 3rd quarter. Dixon using his body, defender Brown, knowing that the block would have come.
Now that's how you put it up on the board.
3rd quarter has stepped up. Bobby Gray going by 3 defenders, can't finish. Rebounded by Brown. The right hand again. Rebounded by Gray and it's swatted away. For Gray was trying to lay it in. Berhanen around the back and finishing. And looking into the face of Gray to say not today. In the face of Brown, I say not today.
That's a David and Goliath situation right there.
Oh yes it is, but Gray will go to the line. Shoot 2. A fast pace of fear in his 3rd quarter.
Yep.
My neck is hurting me actually. Watch the play go up, come down, go up, come down.
Well, we expected it from these teams. There we get a shot of the Horizon bench. Brown is talking to Coach Morgan.
He looks exhausted. Brown.
He does, but he's been working hard, so it's understandable.
And there on the other end, Ron Robinson.
Yeah.
On his notable cheer. He's having a quick word.
Walker doesn't even look winded.
Not at all.
But then again,
God is there.
neither does Berhanen. Berhanen looked like he could run all night.
Yeah, but he's breathing heavy though. Well, it seems like he could run all day. But at what pace?
Well, there you go.
They're coming back on the court. 47-42, a 5-point game. McCarthy was fixing his jersey like he was to come in for the Waves. He wears number 31. Yes, he's in. It's McCarthy, 31, right beside Parks in the number 12 jersey.
6'6" power forward is McCarthy.
Gray will shoot 2 for the line. Misses the first. How tall are you?
6'3".
6'3". Don't
and
ask.
I played center.
Don't. 6'3" playing center.
I played every position actually.
That must have been a very short team. Full court press from Horizon. Parks. Dixon. Dixon being hurried. Parks. A 3-point attempt. This by the man who just came on, McCarthy.
So they did almost everything right, the Waves, just now. They broke down the Horizon defense. Oh, nice play.
Hall banking in and moving well, not needing his teammates on that play.
But they did everything right to break down the defense. Their finish just didn't materialize.
McCarthy. And then a nudge down McCarthy. And rebound well. But a foul will be called
On Roman Parks.
on White.
The foul is on White?
No, the foul is on Parks. He fouled White. Actually, no, he stepped on the line. He stepped on the line. I thought he didn't though because he was out of, was not balanced. A line inside. McCarthy trying to turn. Brown is there. And
Nice
a steal coming in from
by
Hall.
Nice defense
Bobby
there.
Gray. Pull up three from Gray. And not the greatest at all. Berhannon swings it to Dixon.
Nice handles by Dixon, but hasn't passed his man yet. Got him to foul him, though.
That's Hall. Was using his chest, using his legs, using everything body-wise, trying to stop Dixon from going by.
Dixon did everything to try and pass him, but he just didn't.
Was bumping it with his chest. Still a 47-45 game, 2-point game between the two teams in this third quarter.
Oh, almost stolen there by Hall. I beg your pardon.
Maynard.
That is Maynard.
That's okay. You have three persons
It's a
on
hair.
that team with a hairstyle.
It's a hair.
Yeah. Yeah, Woods has the same hairstyle as Maynard as Hall. So they're aiming for your hairstyle, but they're just starting out.
They got a couple more inches to go.
A couple more years. Dixon back towards the basket, trying to turn Hall.
There they go again.
He turns, pull up, jump up, but that's a shot violation, not even touching the rim.
So White is getting a lot of minutes
Yes, he
as
has
a
been.
senior veteran.
But he got a lot of minutes in the first game. Great. But no sight at all. But Thompson was outstanding in the first game. And White going towards the line, he was fouled, landed awkward with his right knee. And by the looks of it, without him looking on the knee, you know that's an old injury.
Yeah. Did you say old?
Can I say an experienced injury? There's no such thing.
But it is refreshing to see a player of his tenure still ply his trade at the level that he does.
Yeah. And please don't say his age, though misses the first.
I won't.
He looked uncomfortable taking that first.
I'm sure everybody's wondering right now,
His age?
if they don't know already.
Well, they can go on the E1 website and look it up. Misses both. He misses both, and Brown tossing for the ball, slipped out of his hand. He got the better of Dixon. However, while getting the better of Dixon, it slipped out of his hand. So it will be Horizon's ball. Berhannon. Oh, almost stolen. He skips over two defenders, gains his own rebound, and does not get the drop at all. And again, Wilson got the rebound, couldn't put it in. Gray.
I would not be surprised if Bobby Gray pulls another three.
I think it's the only surprise. Who gets a floater in? That's brilliant with that floater.
I love the change of decision there.
47 apiece, a turnover, and Bobby Gray is blocked. And Maynard is there, and they take the lead.
And they take the lead, and stolen by Bobby Gray again.
49.
And Maynard makes it
51.
2 more.
51 for the Horizons. The 47 Waves.
This is what the heart of a basketball champion is. At 51-47, the Horizon have taken the lead.
Well, guess what? We have chastised Bobby Gray for the first 2 quarters, and he has come to life somewhat, not with the 3-point attempts. Yes, he has scored a 4-point play, but with the work he has done inside of the arc, dishing and scoring and driving towards the basket.
I agree. And this is what we're saying. A shooter will shoot, but if it's not on tonight, you do the other things that work. And he's doing that right now.
I'm agreeing with you, and your days as a center at 6'3" must have taught you a lot.
Well, as a center,
I know that was short-lived, though. That must have been short-lived.
maybe 2 or 3 games.
Maybe 2 or 3 hours.
Yeah, it was only because.
Yeah, we see Robinson, Coach Robinson, speaking to his players. A bit concerned, though. And Berhanen being very vocal. Bobby Gray having a word with referee Wigan.
Well, right now in the mind of a player like Berhanen, he's wondering how the heck did this happen and how can he make it right?
Yeah.
So Berhanen is going to come out there. You see the intensity of his conversation right there. He is not liking where he is right now.
Yeah,
He's going to be coming back with some vigor, fire, and venom, and he's going to be trying to take this game over. Don't be surprised if we see the same thing out of Walker and, of course, the number 3, Dixon.
But guess what? Horizon, they were on the court a long time, ready and waiting, raring to go.
Well, they certainly have the benefit of the momentum right now and the energy behind it. Let's see if they can continue. Because this Waves team will not go away.
Not at all. Not at all.
And here they continue the pressure defense. This is what got them here.
Yeah. Berhanen.
Let's see if it takes them further.
Maynard in defense. He's watching his movements though. Now with the crossover. Screen comes. No look pass on Cardiff for 3. And rebounded by Walker. Then Berhanen for 3. And ball goes outside. Will be Horizon's possession.
And what you don't want is panicked, rushed shots. They had great ball movement before. They need to get back to that and chip away at this lead, which is not significant. It's only 4 points.
Yeah. But it depends though after this play by Horizon. Bobby Gray pull up 3. Short. Rebounded by Wilson. Bounce pass back to Wilson. Akani. Finding Berhanen. Al read well by Maynard coming in because Wilson was under the rim. And Maynard, very good defensive play from him. Camera is on him. The spotlight is on him.
Yes, it is.
All alone, Walker, and it goes in. Soft hands from Walker. Maynard driving towards the basket, rebounded by Brown. Ball slips. Bobby Gray goes around 2. Finds White, pull up jumper from White. Oh, the rebound again from Wilson. Dixon all alone. And the foul, but he does not finish. And not looking happy at all.
White is saying he was elbowed.
And White does not like the call, but Dixon will shoot 2 from the line.
The big thing there is the referee is always going to call against the person who's swiping. So he's now upset because he says he was pushed, but he swiped straight across the player. So he's always going to lose that call.
So Dixon goes to the line to shoot 2. Makes the first.
1 point game now, huh?
And misses.
Splits the pair, which is good for the Horizon. Not necessarily a great thing, but it's still good.
White dishes outside, 3, and rebounded by Brown, and a block this by Walker. Oh, it was trying to bounce it to the other end, to Hall. A steal coming in, brilliantly done. White trying to dish it to Brown, but read well by Walker defensively, standing tall and huge for the Waves.
Oh, wow. White thought he stole that cleanly, but the whistle went before he took it out of his hands.
Long pass down court to Walker. Telling his players you don't need to rush it. Berhanen cuts inside. Walker for 3, That's an air ball.
Wilson.
Wilson, pardon me, not Walker. Maynard, no whistle on the play. And now the whistle comes. And Akani was fouled. Ron Robinson, the coach of the Waves on the sidelines in the green shirt, not sitting down as he has looked all evening comfortable.
Nope. No, it's that point in the game. You're 1 point down and your team is doing what you want them to do and you're trying to get everything tweaked just right.
Remember, both teams winning their first games. Second round action. Coach Robinson on the court.
He's always very cool though, not very animated.
No. Oh, backcourt violation. And then both Berhanen and Dixon having some words. And Berhanen saying, pass it on my left, not on my right.
But Dixon thinks that it shouldn't have been a backcourt violation.
Oh,
nice turn.
Can't finish.
Good steal there by Brown. Can't finish either.
So McFarlane coming on, turning, twisting. This for Horizon. And what a spin move that was from McFarlane.
That was a very nice move. Didn't quite finish. Brown still having trouble trying to complete his putbacks, but he is still getting the rebounds.
Berhanen. Oh, fade away, jumper.
It's always scary when Berhanen gets inside the key.
Yeah. Bobby Gray. Brown, a jumper, misses. Rebound gathered by Maynard, who's fouled. You go to the line to shoot two, fouled by Wilson.
All the Waves froze just now. The rebound got tapped out, and Maynard just drove in between some frozen Waves players.
Maynard trying to increase Horizon's lead. They are the defending champions.
I'm not sure what part of the rim he was shooting at, but it went that way.
I don't know what to say.
It happens.
No, it doesn't. It does.
It just did.
Well, he bears a second though.
Multiple substitutions from Coach Robinson for this Waves team.
Levy being introduced, Parks being introduced, also being introduced. There's Akani was there on the court.
That pressing defense again.
Yeah, on leaving and finding Dixon. Dixon trying to dunk, but Brown was there. Ball floated down to Maynard, who actually lands home. 54-50.
Stolen again by this pressing defense from the Horizon team.
So in the meantime, Lane's off the Gray. Thought about the three, but he gave it away.
Thought he got fouled, but play the whistle, not your expectation.
Well, Dixon was looking on his right, now realizing the defender Maynard was coming on his left to poke it away. 54-50. That's the lead for Horizon over the Waves. 29 seconds on the clock to close out the third quarter.
Has Bobby Gray sat down for this game?
No. Did I answer quick enough?
You could have answered a little quicker.
All right, ask me again.
But that just shows you what he's made of. He is certainly a journeyman. Doesn't stop working.
Yeah, he doesn't. Oh, inside to Berhanen, who was left all alone.
But this is
Gray put up three. Rebounded by Gray. Maynard for three. Rebounded by Akani. who almost threw it away. Didn't say almost, he threw it away, but he has won it back. Very good work. Now Fine and Dixon laying it in. 54 apiece. At end of the third quarter, 54 apiece. Your thoughts, my good friend?
We have a basketball game right here, right now. These two teams are going head to head. They're going at it. They're doing what they need to do. They're making their plays. They're playing the defense. A little bit more ball movement now from the Horizon team than they had before. Looking a little better. Still have some shots that I would still be a little questionable in my mind, whether you should pull the trigger on those or not. But Bobby Gray has not stopped working, nor has the rest of the team.
Well, we have not stopped working either, so we're going to take a break now and come back for the fourth quarter because it promises to be exciting. It's going to be a nail-biting affair, end-to-end action in the national arena, the E1 Caribbean Basketball League
2023 winter season,
happening in the land of wood and water in Jamaica.
So we're back with the start of the fourth quarter right here, the final quarter, last 12 minutes of this game. Sir Sean, it has been a nail biter and it's all tied up at 54. We're just starting the game.
Are we?
It's all tied up.
Yes, it is. Bobby Gray, elusive, and certainly has played every single minute of this matchup. Double team on Dixon. Then the Berhana drive to the rim. He's fouled. He shoots two on the line.
Yes, he does, and that's what I'm saying. Good things happen when Berhanen gets the ball in and around the rim area. He's either going to finish or he's going to get fouled.
Well, he goes to the line to shoot two.
I expect this lead to be seesawing, and this game is going to be tied maybe 2 or 3 times before we even get to the end.
Well, let's see. Berhanen with the first. He has been excellent from the line.
I didn't do it this time. This is you. This is all on you, okay? Do not speak about the players' free throws anymore.
I will not say anything else.
Berhanen splits the pair.
Well, that he does. Hall. Being double teamed. Brown swings it to Maynard. One dishes it in. Saw the defenders to his right, darting in. But he knew what he had to do. Bit of speed. Trying to go for the steal. But Berhanen carries it up court. Surrounded by 3 players. He's fouled. I think they'll take it to the side though. Oh, animated. Mr. Edward Marshall.
Typical Ted.
Well, that's his nickname though, Ted. Edward Marshall.
I believe. Well, Horizon are saying it's on the line.
No, they take it to the side.
I mean, to the side. But of course, the Waves would want a shot, wouldn't they?
Wouldn't they? Of course they would. Berhanen thought of 3. Now he goes for the 3. And he
nice.
makes it. He's all smiles.
You just can't tell what he's gonna do, but you know it's gonna be good.
For 24 points to his name so far, Bobby Gray. Finding the big man Brown. Soft hands,
Woo!
soft hands, soft
Nice,
hands
Mr. Brown.
from Brown. Put them back in the lead. Box. No look pass to Akade. And he can finish, and that he does.
I told you this lead is gonna go back and forth, and we're gonna get tied up several times before this game ends. It's gonna go right down to the wire on this time.
Time will tell. Maynard, Bobby Gray for 3. And rebounded by Maynard, came off his hand. He does not like the call, though, by referee Carlos Henry, but I thought he made the correct call.
I thought so too. Sutherland checks back in, and White checks out.
Sutherland. Wow.
That's for Team Horizon. There he is.
I know him. And not Thompson. You have to ask a question.
Oh, there's got to be a call on that.
Well, there's none. Berhanen. Dixon for 3. And he buries it.
That's the pair of the night. That Berhanen-Dixon pair,
Combination, yeah.
that's the pair of the night.
I'm agreeing with you wholeheartedly. Dixon Green. Martin Dixon Green. No, I said Dixon.
Well, we call the first one that comes. Second one.
Hall. Gray. Brown. Puts the ball down the floor. It's poked away. Was rekindled by Gray. A long 3 hits the rim. And rebound by Parks.
Those are the shots that are hurting the Horizon right now.
Lays it off to Berhanen, who finishes.
And those are the shots that are putting the nail further.
Is the nail out?
It's out. It's not in the coffin yet.
There's a coffin.
Well, if you're going to bury a team, you got to bury them in something.
Oh my word, I didn't know I was at the burial ground, but thanks for pointing that out. But a timeout being called, 65-60 though. Looking very concerned is Cleon Morgan, the coach of the Horizons.
As well he should be, because he is now back down by 5 points after taking the lead. And that's because his team have gotten a little errant and a little wild again. He needs to get them to settle back down and put some more points back on the board. Their pressing defense is working. They need to stay with that and finish when they come up with the steal.
Yeah. That they need to do.
As for the Waves, though,
yeah,
that duo, that dynamic duo, Dixon Green and Berhanen, they're going to be taking them, they're going to be riding them all the way to the end of this game. And I believe combined, those two would have done the majority of the work that have kept this Waves team where they are right now. Not taking anything away from the other players, but those two in particular have been consistent and have delivered when needed.
We'll see if deliverance is near.
Let's see.
Robinson having a word there with Walker, who has been asked to sit down. In the meantime, Bobby Gray thought of a 3. Big start. And a foul. And he has a lot of things to say, though. The whistle came, though, so what he's arguing?
I'm not sure.
A lot of persons called him last time around a compulsive complainer. I don't think he is a compulsive complainer. He's just a very passionate individual.
He's just passionate about what he's doing. And that sometimes takes him off where he needs to be.
He's a very good player, though. That he is.
Excellent player.
Whatever you want to call him, he's a very good player for his team.
Whether he complains or not, he delivers.
He has a lot of compassion, a lot of heart for the Horizons.
And his fitness level is pretty high.
Yeah. Reminds me of me.
Yeah.
Sutherland for 3.
We'll leave that alone.
Tap
Oh,
in
the
by
putback
Maynard.
by Maynard.
Yeah.
So they got 3 points out of that play.
Berhanen turns around, pull up jumper, and that was sweet.
You
Nothing
just
but the
can't
net.
stop him. You just cannot stop Berhansen.
Berhanen was sweet.
Berhanen.
No look pass to Sutherland, who banked it in. That should be his first 2 points of the match. Oh, they've given it away. Here comes Horizon once again. Maynard. No look pass. Bobby Gray for 3. And that was short as you can be. Berhanen with referee Carlos Henry.
It's making me ask the question if that's a plan.
Parks. Looking in the hands of Levy. Berhanen. Put up jumper from Berhanen, and he has been sweet. He has been sweet hands from Berhanen.
You cannot stop him.
Maynard dancing. Put up short. He was going for the foul. So 69-65 the scoreline. Berhanen going by 1. Pull up jumper again. Did not. Oh, rebounded. This Dixon. And rebounded by Bobby Gray. Bounce pass to Maynard, who failed to finish, and rebounded by Parks.
Now we see some animation from Coach Robinson.
Robinson not happy at all with something on the court. We see Carlos Henry, the referee, in your sights on the screen, having a word with Hall. So it will be Horizon's possession, will it? Should be. Hall has been taken out.
Lewis Smith is in for Horizon. Another big man.
3 taken. Oh, Maynard comes away with it and failed to finish. Berhanen dances and gives it away.
Oh!
Lost the handle and the cover and the pot.
But you won't see that very often from him, though.
Not at all.
Six minutes and 51 seconds to go.
Gray. Pull up jumper, put up 3. And he hits it.
And it's a 3.
He hits it. Second 3 of the night for Gray. Almost a steal.
Oh! He's
Elbow.
going to get called for that. He
Elbow
is
by-
going to get called for that.
Yeah, elbow by Berhanen.
And he knows it. It's only his second foul, though, but it was a little too obvious.
So 1 point lead for the Waves over the defending champions Horizon. White. Bounce pass. Sutherland dishes out. Oh, put up jumper. Sutherland gains it back. Jumper again. Brown Tustin for the possession. A Walker come away with it. Berhanen. And goes towards the basket and gets fouled. by Sutherland.
Wow. 3 chances at a basket. They missed all 3. Now they're sending the best free throw shooter on the floor right now to the line.
Well, better you say it more than I. Better you're saying it more than I. I said it last time and he missed the first. I don't think that would happen this time around. 70-68. What the Horizon needs to do, though, to close out this matchup, though, if they are to make a run, what the Waves need to do to continue on this run.
Well, Horizon needs to cut those really, really unwise selected shots, especially the ones from Bobby Gray that aren't falling. They have to complete whatever it is they start towards the hoop. It almost looks like it's a challenge. Bobby, just shoot.
Very good defensive work from Sutherland coming in while everyone was standing up.
It's like they're saying, Bobby, shoot. We'll just run and try and catch the rebound.
Oh, good work this from Dixon Green.
But little finesse touches like that from Dixon Green are things that Bobby Gray is good at. Bobby needs to get back to some of those things.
Bobby Gray. And finding Sutherland under the rim, the man from East Kingston, Harborview, coming to life.
There isn't much to say about Team Waves, except just keep doing what you're doing right now. Getting your big 2.
Dixon Green. And it should be Horizon's ball.
Getting your dynamic duo the spacing and the support they need to take the ball strong to the hole, follow them for the rebounds, and clean up if they happen to miss.
Did I say it should be Horizon's ball? It's actually the Waves' ball. But Horizon just allowed the ball to go outside. The Horizon players.
So Brown is back in, and Sutherland sits down.
Well, 3. Rebounded by Dixon Green. No, I thought he got both hands to it, but he did not. White comes away with it. Should have been up agility, and banking it in is Smith. Wilson. He falls over.
Oh, Horizon ball with a 1-point lead, 4:37 to go.
Everyone stopped playing. I was watching. What's happened?
Say again?
Everyone stopped playing and just was watching what was happening.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. They don't know what happened.
Yeah. Bobby Gray. It marshaled by Akade. Pull up, jumper for Bobby Gray. Rebound coming in strong. Dixon Green. Oh, tossing for the ball though.
What's the
Tossing
call?
for the ball.
What's the call?
It's Horizon's ball. Bobby Gray is fighting for the possession, fighting for his team. You see him in your sights. Timeout.
Oh, he was calling for a timeout.
He was?
Yeah.
There, Dixon Green looking exhausted.
He's been working hard.
He has been. And beside him is Walker. Akade is also there, so too Berhanen. And some members of the crowd, though, being very vocal with some of the calls referees are making. And the camera is not on those individuals, some are former national players. Just enjoying the gathering.
Well, it is a decent turnout. There we see some of the persons.
Well, no, the camera is
There
on
you
them.
go.
There
Now
we
it's
go.
on them.
I mean, they're very, very vocal in this matchup.
Everybody's got something to say.
Well, they have to say something.
Well,
Or
yeah.
that at least they show their passion in the game.
Well, yeah. Referee Marshall just laughing and smiling.
Well, he coached some of them in the local club leagues.
Yes, he did.
Back in the day.
Yes, he did.
The coach of Tivoli. There's White. How young is he? He's 22, 16? I don't remember. I forget the age, but let's move on.
Remember, I'm good at math.
Wigan, the referee. White, then to Bobby Gray, the leader of the pack. Lead by 1 point. It's a close affair between the two. Maynard. Good screen. Bobby Gray looking for White. Being defended by Wilson. Backing in Wilson. Using the backboard to his advantage.
You go, Grandpa. I'm sorry.
I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell. Berhannon carries the ball up court for the Waves. Pushes off, pull-up jumper, and sweet by Berhannon. He has been hitting that all night long. Bobby Gray goes around one. Trying to cut the baseline. Looking for Brown, though a turnover. And Brown was
needs to stop standing on the offense. Everybody stood up just now.
Oh, a steal by Gray. Turning around Akani. It's Gray. And does he get the drop? Yes, he does. Time for a three-point play for Bobby Gray.
Well, he is doing what he needs to do when he needs to do it right now. And the score reads 78 for Horizon, 75 for the Waves.
So 78-75. Horizon leads 78-75. And a chance to bring it to 79-75 for the Horizon.
See if Bobby can stretch it. He is a good free throw shooter.
Yes, he does. 79-75. Going for the steal was Gray.
3 minutes to go.
Wilson. Berhannon late dishes off to the big man Walker, who jammed it home.
That might have been the slowest dunk I've seen ever.
Good to know you're here. Bobby Gray. Pull up, jumper, and a foul on Gray. Walker, the guilty party. He'll go to the line to shoot two.
I'm going to go ahead and say that is part of their plan. Bobby Gray, whenever you feel it, shoot it.
You think that's part of their plan?
It has to be. Don't get me wrong, I like Bobby Gray. But I think they could have had a lot more points for a few better looking selections.
When you said a few, I thought about a few good men.
A few good shots is what I'm looking for.
I know. I watched that movie the other day.
Good movie.
Dixie Green showing his ball handling skills. Cuts inside. Hesitant Akani for three. Doesn't hit it. 80-77. Bobby Gray takes his sweet time. Under 2 minutes to go in this match. Akani going for the steal. But Brown is there. Bounce pass to Maynard, who failed to hold on.
We're just on 2 minutes to go.
Under 2 minutes. A three-pointer for Dixie Green. Rebounded by Maynard. Maynard thought about the three. Said not today. Running down the clock somewhat. Shot clock down to 12. Maynard driving towards the basket.
Oh, tapped
And it
home
gets-
by Brown.
Brown is there, big man Brown. To just tap it in.
The man they give 84% for his basketball IQ.
Was close between offensive interference.
Very close.
Did not know where the ball was. And the ball coming off the hand. The ball will be Waves possession. And Berhanen looks exhausted.
Some quick stats on Nikolai Brown. They say he's got an 84% basketball IQ, 87% with his position and skill, and 87% for athleticism.
Oh my.
And he showed all of that just now.
Can I say oh my?
You can.
Yes, I will.
You sure can. Now there you see a man who is on a mission. He's ready to rumble. He wants this. Berhanen.
Yes, he does.
That duo is definitely a force to be reckoned with.
(82-77) Horizon though. Dixon. Coach Ron Robinson sitting down. And certainly using the magic board.
Oh yes.
That's the magic board for him.
Yep.
He does come, the play just comes off the board and goes to the players.
And the players just do what they're told.
Accepted. Accepted.
Oh, there it is. Ah, let's see if we can see what's on it.
No, I don't think you can. But there will be Waves possession though. They trail by 5.
We know whose hands they're going to end up in.
Yeah. Berhanen turns away. 3-point attempt by Berhanen. Rebounded by Bobby Gray. Live and die with Berhanen. Good screen.
Horizon needs to work some time off the clock.
Stop and go. Finger roll by Bobby Gray.
Did I say Bobby Gray is better close to the rim?
Yes, you did. And he's answering your call to what you said earlier on. Akani gives it away.
This is not the time for a breakdown.
Well, guess what? The defending champions
At 84-77.
So, scoreline read 84-77. Maynard trying to back it in. He gains a rebound. And it does.
Wow. Wow, he did a split, got back up, got his rebound, and put it back.
Yeah. 86-77. Horizon, they lead in this, the fourth and final quarter, under a minute to go. Now, can you mention the nails?
I don't think so. A couple of three-pointers from Berhanen, and we could be right back in it.
So 86-77. Berhanen goes coast to coast.
Did I say?
86-79.
86-79. By no means is it over for Berhanen.
Not at all.
So they just need to burn time off the clock, keep that ball moving. Check the shot clock, which is down to 6 seconds right now.
So defense
Somebody
of 4
needs to put
seconds.
something up.
Defense of 4 seconds. Shot clock violation. I don't like that though.
Smart move anyway. The violation is
don't
down
like
to
that.
4 seconds.
I don't like that. 2 seconds on the clock. Should have taken a shot. 4 points. 4
They
points.
could have taken the shot,
Yeah.
but they didn't need to.
Yeah. So the time they're winding down. And almost going in, but that signals the end. 86-79. The Horizon, they lead, they win, pardon me, in their second match. Your thoughts, CC?
Well, they came out, they trailed, they clawed their way back in, and they finished it off. The defending champions did what they had to do when it counted the most. But it still leaves a question for me, and I'm sure many other viewers, what happened to Thompson? He was the hot hand in the early parts of the game, but we never saw him again for the rest to finish it out. Then we saw the rest of the team come alive. Bobby Gray did his thing. Brown, and all the other team members of the Horizons did what they had to do and just managed to eke it out. Not a bad attempt at all in any way should the Waves be disappointed or in any way hold their heads down. They did hold their own in this game, and this could probably be the look of the finals for this competition.
That's early prediction.
Early prediction, yes.
Oh my word, oh my word.
Well, you're talking to the two teams that won on opening day. Now you're talking about the defending champion playing against the other team that looked better than the first two teams. We could almost call it. But
yeah.
hey.
Yeah, please don't.
That's CC's prediction.
Yeah, please don't. Please don't, that's all. But in any case, so 2 games on today. The Storm winning the first matchup of this year's competition. And the Horizon, they won their second from 2 games. Final words, though, before we wrap up?
Final words, we have more basketball to look forward to come on the 14th of January. We have Horizon will again take on the Rivers, and the Storm will go versus the Waves. And those are going to be some very good games because both the Storm and the Rivers have a lot to prove.
Yes, they do. Yes,
so we're looking forward to some great basketball. We've been enjoying the day today. A beautiful day in Jamaica. If you're not here, hush. No. But seriously, though, if you can make your way to Jamaica any at all, come on down, have some fun. And, you know, you could get to meet Sean. I know a lot of people want to meet Sean.
On that note, we end the Rosscast. Until Saturday, we'll do it again.